Alright, so this is my lesson plan. My name is Amanda Vilkin. I made up a school. Well, it's not made up, it's where I live. The classroom supervisor is Susan Schrader. The date on the lesson, the subject area is phonemic awareness, and it's going to be first grade. And this is going to take me 2 20-minute lessons because I wouldn't want to cram it on my students. Class information, there are 3 groups of first graders, and I'm going to have 18 students in each class. Again, this is made up. So basically I would be teaching phonemic awareness for 2 lessons, so maybe 2 days. The title is Segment Spoken Single Syllable Words into their complete sequence of individual sounds, phonemes, and the overview is a teacher will segment spoken single syllable words into their complete sequence of individual sounds. The standard is reading and responding. Interdisciplinary connections is also reading and responding. In the past, I would have taught, so like the day before or the week before, I would have taught distinguish long from short vowel sounds. So I'm going to go down to review. The teacher will review long and short vowel sounds related to the same letter in one syllable spoken words using These Are the Vowel Sounds by Jack Hartman, which I'll show you some of it here.
Sing with me the vowels of the alphabet and learn their sounds. Let's go! A-E-I-O-U. These are the vowels. A-E-I-O-U. Sing loud and proud. A-E-I-O-U. They'll help you read. A-E-I-O-U. Sing along with me. Short vowel sounds. Apple. Apple. Egg. Egg. Igloo. Igloo. Octopus. Octopus. Umbrella. Umbrella. A-E-I-O-U. These are the vowels. Eagle. Eagle. Ice. Ice. Oval. Oval. Unicorn.
So that's the video I would show of Jack Hartman. And then after, I would have my 3 questions. 1, what are the vowels? Students will respond A-E-I-O-U. 2, what do vowels help us do? Students will respond, they help us read. And number 3, we would review the sounds of long and short vowel sounds. So for example, I might say apple, long or short. Egg, long or short. And we could talk about comparison of, contrast and comparison of the sounds. So the materials that I use is just YouTube. The assessment will be oral response, and this will be a whole class activity. So to the present, today, we will segment spoken single syllable words in their complete sequences of individual sounds. And from here I'll go to the objective. The learner will demonstrate understanding of spoken words, syllables, and sounds. So for motivation, I'm going to introduce the game Segment and Sound Spelling on the soundboard. On the smart board. The teacher will guide students through the first 3 questions using oral response from the class. And then after I show them 3 examples, I will call on individual students for each question to see if they would orally answer the correct answer correctly. I just woke up. Okay, so this is education.com. I don't know why. Let's see. Play.
The bridges are out, and everyone needs to get to school. Fix the bridge by creating words. First, click on a letter, then move it to the box where it belongs. Spell the word net. Net.
So I would do 3 like that. I use a smart education. And this would also be an oral response assessment in whole class, and it becomes individual, but it's still open for whole class participation. Procedures. The teacher will present the activity phoneme photos, which consist of a picture of each student and interlocking cubes. So, the student will segment phonemes in words. I would need student photographs and interlocking cubes, and on the back of the pictures I'm going to put how many phonemes are in each student's name. So the students will take turns selecting a photograph. The next student will finger tap the phonemes and the name. Student 1 will count the taps and check the back of the card. Student 2 will make interlocking cube tower that corresponds to the number of phonemes in the name and places it beside the photograph. The students will then reverse rows and continue until all the photographs are used. So in my lesson plan, I use as an example, I chose the name Bennett, B-N-E-T. There are 5 phonemes or 5 different sounds. I will take 5 interlocking cubes and lock them together. Now I'm going to check the back of the picture. It shows 5, and so my answer is correct. The learner will pair with a partner, a peer, to complete this activity for peer evaluation. I use student photographs and interlocking cubes. I will observe students doing this, and this is a whole class partner activity. Next, the teacher will model the activity, say and slide phonemes by placing an Elkin box picture card and chips or counters on a flat surface. This is called say and slide. So we can go to that now. Alright, again the student will segment phonemes and words. We're going to use Elkin box picture cards, chips or counters. So these are Elkin boxes. So the student will place the card and the chips on the flat surface, working in pairs. Student 1 will pick a card, name the picture, and orally segment the sounds. So for example, this one, the student will place it down and say cheese, ch-e-z. Student 2 repeats the sound, and is going to place a chip for every sound that they hear. So ch-e-z, and then they're going to say cheese. Then they can do, there's more chords down here, so shirt, sh-ert. They'll put the things, the counters, drum. So that's that. Again, this is oral response, observation, and partner. So for closure, I will pass out a worksheet which is counting phonemes for students to complete individually. I will pick this worksheet up and grade it for 5 points. So this is this one. This is what students will do individually, completely on their own. So however many sounds, phonemes they hear in the word, they would color that many dots. So bus, us, 3 dots should be colored. Hippo, h-i-p-o, 3 dots should be colored. So that's how I would do that. Again, the worksheet, this is going to be written response and individual. For homework, students, since we did the activity in class, I want students now to go home and do it with their family members. So they should come back with a loose leaf of their family member's name